My name is Ferdinand Rouse. I'm a student at East Carolina in the MBA program, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the work we did with Flanders Solutions on behalf of NCGrowth. So what I'm going to do first is talk a little bit about Flanders Filters, the parent corporation of Flanders Solutions, and then I'm going to talk about a little bit of the work we actually did with Flanders Solutions. So Flanders Filters is headquartered in Boca Raton County in Washington, North Carolina. And it was created in 1953 by a carpenter who used to make filters just for his friends and neighbors. And then as time went on, he saw how profitable it was. He decided he was going to make a full-fledged industry based around filters. And the name Flanders actually comes from the city where he lived in, Flanders, New Jersey, was where he got the name Flanders. And Flanders has multiple locations all across the United States, from as far as from here to Oklahoma. They even have a location in Tijuana, Mexico. And all their filters can be found in residential and commercial settings. Their filters you can buy a filter that goes into your house, and some of their filters even go as far as into space stations and government facilities. So their filters are far-reaching. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about Flanders Solutions. So I'm going to give you a little story I want to tell. When I first went to Flanders, I was dressed up, I was excited, I had my polo on, some good swag. And I walked in, and first thing that hit me was the heat. It was a hot place, they make glass, so I was not aware until after I walked in that the temperature was going to stay as it stayed at constant. So then after I was greeted by the heat, I talked to Christy and Curtis, and they told me that I wouldn't be able to go around and start my project right away because of the way I was dressed, because they work a lot of resin and dyes. And once that stuff gets in your clothes, it's not coming out. And that I can tell you is true. So here I have a few pictures of Flanders Solutions. And Flanders Solutions was originally another company that used to work with Flanders and provide them with the liner that goes onto their filters. But they decided to actually acquire that company, and that's where we come in with the project. And here's just a few pictures of actual facility. Up here at the top is where the furnaces are kept, and the furnaces, and actually where the glass is fed into the furnaces, the catwalk area. And here's just another view of the furnaces and actually in action. And you may see a guy far away, and he's actually one of the glass here that feeds glass into the furnaces. There, at that big giant, right there, that thing right there is a drum. I don't know how it's explained to you. And here's another picture of the catwalk. I got a lot of those pictures. I like being around the furnaces, the flames, and such. It's exciting. So now I'm talking about a little bit of what they expected, Flanders Solutions expected from me, wanted us to help them do. They want us to help them implement some MP2 software, which is software that they have at their other facilities, and they want to include it in this facility as well. And they also wanted to create standard operating procedures that they could use, that could place that equipment, and people could use the equipment who had a similar skill and not make as many errors because they had a list of instructions that they could follow. So a little bit about the MP2 software. This software is designed, it's basically maintenance management and inventory software. So once you implement the system, you can put in the information you can create schedules for maintenance that you want to be done on a maybe bi-weekly, monthly, or weekly basis. And you can also create work orders for parts, and for machine repairs that may occur that you might have to do resulting from equipment failure. And you can also input spare parts inventory into it as well, so you can track the parts you use to actually work on these machines. And it's actually, if you use it well, you can actually track the costs associated with using a specific piece of equipment and how much cost is related to the downtime and repair time. It can actually help you weigh the decision to either repair or buy a new piece of equipment. And along with the inventory, you can look at lead times for your inventory. So if a part takes 2 weeks to come in, you see if it's going down, MP2 will give you an alert to let you understand that you can actually buy the part, have it shipping before it runs out, before you get to the last part. And that way, you don't have any downtime resulting from not having adequate parts to fix a machine or piece of equipment. And that's just an example of a work order generated by MP2. Then what else we wanted to do was help create standard operating procedures that they could put place at each major piece of equipment, and that the workers in the plant could follow, and it would help reduce user error due to people that may not understand the way a piece of equipment works or the settings all involved, and it gives a list of instructions on how those pieces of equipment and machinery are used, as well as allowing the person, if a piece of machinery goes down or there's a problem that they don't understand, they have a list of contact information for the relevant supervisors and managers that they may need to speak to, and that can help them alleviate and fix the problem. And here's just a picture of a few of the employees in the actual spinning section where they house the drums and furnaces to actually spin and make materials. The line that goes into the filters. So, this concludes the presentation. I want to thank everyone for coming. I want to thank Curtis and Christy for letting me get into their percentage and Flanders family. I also want to thank Martin Johnson for getting us in contact with Flanders. And I'm just going to pass it on to our next presenter.